wind bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Under 10. Under 10. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Here's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 20.
Even. 4 down. Even. Come. 180. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Rush in. Rush in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Red, come. Get him. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Run.
On 1st down, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong...
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for the Giants. 66 yards.
1st down, New York.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. Check 24.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Screen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here we go. General West. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. 2.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And he fires one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go. Watch the safety creep. He's coming. We got double. Hey, stand up.
Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Giants' 16-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's got it. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run with David Montgomery, the 3rd-round pick from Iowa State. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
I think you got it, son.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears, nothing.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point safely through, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Jermaine Gresham. His first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Set. 10 logo. 59. Know your job. Undercut. Under 61. Matchbox white.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Go. check. 59, 59.
Get it.
On third down, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down.
Greystone, Travis.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Check 59.
Five.
Back to 59.
Let go.
Now Jones on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check safety, check safety.
X3. 218. Chopper.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Barkley. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trubisky will throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On the set. Hey, Haywood.
Silver.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
180. Tight end right.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
17 yards and a Giant first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Throwing again. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Get ready.
Now Saquon Barkley. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Patrick. Shift.
Steve Griffin.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check. Lucky. Watch out, watch out.
2 draw corkers. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. First down, a run with Cohen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. 18. 4 down. Alert.
Again, it's Cohen. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Check hot route. Hot.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Joker.
Hey, alert.
Check. Crop.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now Trubisky to throw, and he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Watch left, watch left. Let's go.
On first down, it's Cohen. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 24-yard line.
Let up! 180! Hey, ball.
31, check 31.
General West!
25, check 25. 36. Slam. Check.
Ran, up!
Check 43.
They try again with Cohen. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
It's third down and 6.
Sit up! 180!
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
On third down, Trubisky. He's got his man. It's Curse. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Sit up! 180!
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Sit up! 180!
29. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
2nd down and goal. Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Check 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, zoom. Now.
2nd and 14. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
60 outlaw.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, lock it.
Right back to him on 1st down. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
from the gun. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Trubisky now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Safe.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. You go take. You got take.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Alert, flare, 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 flare.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Watch tight. Tight ends.
Ran, tough.
Tight ends right. Four down. Watch twist.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Man, I got you. Check 9. Check.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Alert!
Now it's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Alert!
Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go, baby.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Take 4.
X3, 218, chop it. 5.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
High 7.
First down, New York.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball come,
touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here.
Let's go.
Now Trubisky. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Justin Evans.
well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8, and they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might win it. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one down. Just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't care about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love it. The same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the hits, I do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0. Madden time when you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump and hop at it. Rep for your bro, for your poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, engine drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry the cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, instead of get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry the cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they shoulder chills. My jewelry the cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank.